If you're only in Miami for a short time, are the Wynwood Walls actually worth visiting? Street art is everywhere in this neighborhood, but the Wynwood Walls is one of the most well-known places to experience it. So today, I'm visiting the Wynwood Walls to see what it's really like. The Wynwood Walls sits right in the center of Wynwood, one of Miami's most recognizable art districts. Walking through the neighborhood, you'll see murals on almost every block. But the Wynwood Walls is a little different. It's a curated space both outdoor and indoor, featuring large-scale murals from artists around the world. And because the artists rotate, what you see here can change over time, and that's actually a good thing. As you walk in, you're immediately surrounded by bold, colorful graphic work. There was a giant panda that really stood out, playful, graphic, and hard to miss. As you move further through the space, there's an outdoor yard area with more murals and installations. A green baby hawk figure sits within the space, and this is where it starts to feel less like a traditional gallery and more like an extension of the street. I noticed work by Sandra Chevrier. Her pieces explore the invisible cages that women face, often layering fragmented comic imagery over portraits. It's visually striking, but also more reflective, and it adds a different kind of depth to the experience. A little further in, there was a piece that stood out to me personally, a CTA train installation by Simon Berger. Being from Chicago, that connection immediately caught my attention. The portraits appear shattered into glass, almost like fragments held together. It's a really interesting mix of material, structure, and emotion. As you continue, you move into a courtyard space with a large tree, sculptures, and additional artists. Some of the work here felt familiar, like pieces you might see throughout Wynwood itself. It reinforces the connection between the walls here and the rest of the neighborhood. There's also an interactive section where you can try graffiti yourself. I ended up spray painting a wall, which gave me a completely different appreciation for the scale, control, and movement involved. It's not as easy as it looks. Well, it doesn't look easy anyway, but it's even harder. There's an exhibit featuring artists like Milo and Seth. Their work feels more playful and graphic, large-scale figures, softer color palettes, and storytelling that feels almost childlike, but still very intentional. There's something about it that feels both imaginative and thoughtful at the same time. There was another piece that stood out, a group of children crouched with their eyes covered. It's simple, but it carries a strong emotional tone. I was in love with the colors, the deep tones, and the graphics. As you continue moving through the space and back outside, you start to notice how much the installations change. You have a mixture of contemporary and traditional, both realism and graphic. Some pieces are temporary and the artists rotate, so the experience isn't fixed. It evolves, so anytime you come, you get a different experience. There are also small interactive elements throughout. Benches to sit and contemplate, areas to rest and enjoy. Even simple things like a reset button as an installation let you engage with the work in a different way. This keeps the space from feeling static. Toward the end of our experience, we headed to the shop where you can purchase prints, books, and items from featured artists. And while the artists rotate, it gives you a sense of the range of work represented here. After spending time here, the Wynwood Walls adds another layer to the neighborhood. You start to see the murals outside differently. The lettering, the scale, the color, it all connects back to something larger. For me, it wasn't just about the murals. It was about understanding how the space comes together, how the artists think, and how art, culture, and environment are all in one place. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.